I shot out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Act slick then hit with the back then. Used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On first down, Herring. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down, so that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. This is Cohen. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. On third down, a run with Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over first and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch the ship.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Get in the right room. Shoot. Motion. Three.
Throwing on second down, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Watch a slant. One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Chicago. Give him 42 yards on the ground. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On second down now. Richard, and he's got some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jalen Richard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Mariota. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I got you. One. 45 strike. Mike, 45. All day, baby, all day.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. This is Grant. And an alley to run. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Corey Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Where are they, team?
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a 1st down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
Charge by 66. Bullet high. Nickel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
One.
45 to Mike. Echo. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
60 outlaw.
They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
To throw on 3rd down. Herring. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Where are they, team?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mariota. This is White on the screen. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down. Herring. It's Hill. Complete. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Herring. He's got the hook up to McLeod. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herring. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up 1st and 2nd down.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
You got motion man. You got motion man right
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Man open, it's Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They will run with Grant. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Mariota on 1st down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Check.
One.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And it's complete to Kelsey. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8. Seconds remaining here in the first half. Mariota now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check. 55's my guy, 55. They can't hang with us.
One.
Check, go get him.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. James White in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a quick throw finding Edelman. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. K1 Short, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Oh, nice move.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, exit.
To throw on 2nd down. Herring. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun. Herring. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
55, my God.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota, and he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, what?
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Where are they, team?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Switch. Switch.
One.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
So no
say nothing.
One.
50 H3 218 chop.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go. Check 45.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Edelman, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Browns 28, Bears 14.
3 down.
Now Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 14. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On 1st and 10, Herring. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw. Herring. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Trevor Davis, and it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Herring. They complete it to Hill. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be fourth down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Herring. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 17-yard line.
Check. Where are they, team?
No. Me. Mike, 53.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Again, it's Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Looking to throw on second down. Herring. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. Third down here. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Gets this one to Hill. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mariota here to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing, Mariota. He's got it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to